What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, gossip girl, and today I want to talk about Johnathan Majors, all right? Because to me, he's a very mysterious person. You know, he's becoming more well-known, you know, with his acting career and the jobs that he get with his acting in his acting career. But I don't know much about him overall. So we're going to try to figure him out because yesterday he had Twitter going off. I mean, the blogs was going north, TikTok was going north because, you know, in the news, he got into it with his female friend. I don't know if that's a girlfriend or whatever she is to him. They got into it, okay, in the taxi cab, and he assaulted her. She ended up going to the hospital. She had, you know, marks on her and all types of stuff. So, but his rep says he didn't do anything wrong. So we're going to figure this thing out because what's going on here? We don't know much about him. I mean, we know he has a daughter, but we don't know who his daughter mom is. There's really nothing about him that he talks about. And it's good to have control over what you want known about you. It's very good. But it seems like he's just a mysterious type of guy. And I heard down to the Twitter that this is not his first time getting into something with a woman. So let's go ahead and let's try to figure out Mr. Johnathan Majors. All right, so Johnathan Majors, he was born September 7th, 1989. He is, 33 years old, and he was born in Santa Barbara County, California. Okay? Now, his father was in the U.S. Air Force, and he disappeared. Then he reappeared 17 years later. So, Johnathan and his father don't have a really great relationship at all. As a teenager, Johnathan faced numerous struggles. He was arrested for shoplifting, suspended from high school for getting into a fight at one point. He lived in his car, working 2 jobs to make ends meet after being kicked out of his house. He eventually found a safe space in the world of theater, where he found some solace and joined after watching Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, in which he felt Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker to resemble the criminals with moralistic dualities he grew up with for his complexity of good and evil, leading him to become an actor so he could inspire others like Ledger did him. He had a difficult childhood, growing up with recently released criminals such as drug dealers or murderers from the neighborhood, and they wore ankle monitors. So he had some troubles, you know, growing up. And like most of us, sometimes, you know, when you live in such an environment, you know, it's either you're going to become it, you're going to like follow the steps of that environment, or you're going to try to break out of that and make a path of your own, a better path. So he went down the wrong road for a little bit, but you know, after a while he got on his feet and he knew what he wanted to do, and he went on from there. He studied for his bachelor's degree at the University of North Carolina School of the Arts and later attended the Yale School of Drama. He graduated with an MFA degree in 2016, which is good. Now, with his career, he played in a lot of stuff, okay? He secured his first on-screen role at the ABC miniseries When We Rise, while a student at Yale. Now, in the series, Majors portrayed a real-life gay activist, Ken Jones. As part of his research for the role, he met with Jones before playing him. That same year, Johnathan appeared in his first feature film role as Corporal Henry Woodson in the Western film Hostiles. Okay, so that was good. So he was starting to make, you know, get his feet wet. He also played in the 2018 film White Boy Rick and Out of the Blue. Okay, now In 2019, Majors rose to prominence after starring in Joe Talbert's critically acclaimed independent feature film, The Last Black Man in San Francisco, for which he received an Independent Spirit Award nomination. The film had its world premiere at the Sundance Film Festival on January 26, 2019. All right. Now, he also played in Lovecraft Country. That was an awesome series. And his name was Atticus Freeman in that series. And I absolutely love that series. I don't know why it didn't get a second season. It should have. Because that was an awesome, okay, series. He also played in The Hardy Fall alongside Idris Elba, Regina King, Delroy Lindo. And in 2023, he starred in Magazine Dreams alongside Michael B. Jordan in Creed Part 3. And he's ready to star in he's ready to play King's Dynasty. That's coming out. So he's rising to stardom. And sometimes it takes a little incident or a big incident to cancel it all. Because then people will see you as a problem. Oh, they don't want anybody who has like domestic violence or whatever attached to their name working for them. Because they are scared that somebody's going to cancel them. So Johnathan Major is going to have to be very careful how he moves out here in this world. Because people are going to try you and test you. Now, what happened between him and that female, from what I was reading and what I heard on the street, okay, the reason why they had a falling out inside a taxi cab or whatever, inside, outside, around side, whatever, the reason why they had a little falling out because he was cheating, okay? That's the allegations. Allegedly, he was cheating and, stuff was going down on his phone and she wanted to see it and they got to a dispute about it. So that's what was going on, okay? That's what I heard. Is it true? I don't know. Things come out. Somebody will say this and somebody will say that, but I don't know. Nobody wants you looking in their phone. You try to take a man's phone, and I'm telling you, you're gonna be in it. You're gonna be fighting. They don't want nobody in their phone. As females, we don't want nobody in our phone either. But if we're not doing anything, we will show it. Like, look, you can go on my phone, baby. Ain't nothing up in here. But with a guy, it's different. But if he's with her and they're in a relationship, okay, because I can't see her acting that way if they're not in a relationship. So if they're in a relationship and he got that going on, he's in the wrong, but yet still don't put your hands on nobody. So we don't know if she hit him first or whatever the case may be, and he retaliated back and hit her, but he's in trouble. Okay, he got arrested, not her. She got taken to the hospital. Okay, with visible marks on her neck. He's rising, and I don't want to see him fall off because of these type of situations. But let's go and see what they're saying about him being in Yale. Now, I'm not the person that tweeted this. I don't know if it's true. Like I said, when you are rising to the top, things are going to come out about you, whether it's true or not, and it's going to put you in a certain light. So this guy named Tim Nikolai, and I'm going to have it in here as well so you can read it on the screen. He said, I'm just going to say this about Johnathan Majors and be done with it. Folks at Yale and the broader NYC community have known about him for years. He's a sociopath and abuser, and that is how virtually everyone speaks about him. It's a shame it took this long for him to be reported. Wow. So he also said, I'm already seeing a bunch of why didn't you do anything? Folks, people have tried. Ultimately needed a victim to come forward. It's both simultaneously awful to know he is still doing this and also a relief that he may never get to again. A bunch of us are close with people and sometimes multiple people he has directly harmed. I don't know if they will speak on it. It is completely their decision. Probably going to delete this when it turns into an active harassment, which is inevitable on here. It won't matter. I'm sure other folks are already verifying. So, yeah, that's what's out there. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. But to call somebody an abuser and a sociopath and say that they known about him for years, it's like, okay, what's this about? And then another insider explained Johnathan did not really associate with black people at Yale. He only really talked with white people. So I don't know if that's true. But if these allegations are true, Johnathan, get yourself together, honey. Get yourself together. Now, this girlfriend of his or this female partner of his, she's a white girl, and I'm not sure if it's her that he had harmed, but he has to be very careful because all it takes is for her to talk to the right person and his career is gone. Okay? And I would hate for that to happen to him. But do you guys think he had a history of being an abuser, being a sociopath? Because he doesn't talk about his private life at all. His personal life, you can't find nothing on it. Nothing at all. And it's a shame on Wikipedia. It says personal life. Majors has one child, a daughter. On March 25th, 2023, Majors was arrested on assault, strangulation, and harassment charges stemming from a domestic dispute with a 30-year-old woman who sustained minor injuries to the head and neck and was removed to an area hospital in stable condition, according to the New York City police. He was released from custody that day, and his spokesperson denied the allegations, saying that Majors has done nothing wrong. We look forward to clearing his name and clearing this whole thing up. So I don't know what to think about this, guys. You let me know in the comment section. Can you really see him not associating with black people in Yale and only associating himself with white folks? Can you really see that? Do you think that what this person said on Twitter has any type of weight to it? Do you think the reason why Johnathan don't talk about his personal life because he had some challenges? He did do some, mean and nasty or pretty bad things, and he just don't want nobody to know about it? Let me know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? So, yeah, I don't know. There's nothing really out there about him. Okay? So, I can't say, well, this person said this. This is the only person that was saying things. And he said that people are not speaking. That's their story to tell. Let me tell you something. If it's really, really bad, if he was really, really that bad, I'm pretty sure people will talk about it. Right? Or do you think because he has money, no one's going to take them seriously? And it shouldn't be that way. It doesn't matter if somebody has money or not. If somebody is doing things that they are in the wrong of doing, then they need to be corrected on that and held accountable for that. But I don't know. I don't know. But I'm telling you one thing. Twitter is lighting him up over here. Twitter is going off. Last night, Twitter was going off, and so was TikTok. I was like, oh my God. So I just wanted to come in and talk about him for a little bit and give you some a little bit of background. Because I'm like, okay, he started out, on the wrong foot in life. He had some issues with his father. He had a rough life, but he corrected that and went to school. He graduated from Yale. He started getting roles. He started making money. And now that his career is going up and up and up, this happens. So what do you guys think is going to happen next? But anyway, let me know how you feel about this whole thing. And let me know, why do you think Johnathan is so mysterious? Like, why we don't know anything about him that much? I would love to hear your thoughts. Talk to you later.